Guys, so now it is ready for me to set my concealer. All the products that I mentioned before I have used. So now I'm going to use this Feel Any palette. I use both this color and that color to set my concealer, especially on the brow bone because I like a nice highlighted brow bone, and I'll do that in a minute. I don't want it too highlighted down here, but it's going to be highlighted. But I use many products, as you already know. So you guys, how do you like this lighting? If it's good, let me know. The sun has slightly went down, so it might, it's going to come out and it's going to, you know, go back and forth. And hopefully you still see this good. If you prefer the natural lighting, or if I feel like I need to turn on these lights, I will. Just know that it's gonna look a little dingy because I'm gonna one of my Christmas gifts. I got two Christmas gifts in mind that I want. I got majority. I told the Lord I was happy with what He's been, what I've got for my birthday. But it wouldn't be right to get some. It wouldn't be right if I didn't get something for Christmas. So there's two things that I want for Christmas. Yes, just two things. I want I want to get me some good natural lighting. They're really inexpensive. I hope I can get it before Christmas actually. And then maybe think about something else for Christmas, but we'll see. I want natural lighting that I'll be able to have it in my room when I want to do videos in my room, as far as fashion videos or any other video that I want to do by the vanity in there or on the vanity, or I can bring it in here. So it doesn't matter. Just whatever. I want those lighting set. It's a set of two, and it will really make a difference with my lighting. Even though this phone is not the best, but the lighting will actually help, and it won't even really, you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm using a phone that really isn't that great. As far as photography, um, I mean, it's okay. It's good. It's got a lot of different little features on it, though, but I don't like to use a lot of features. So um, I like the natural view that I have. That's just me. But anyways, you guys, I think I'm going to use this Smoke and Mirrors palette to start out with. I don't know. I might need a transition color, but I think I have one. So this is the palette that I haven't showed y'all, and it's called Electric. So um, I'm going to grab just this color right here. These two. I don't know which one to choose from. I think I'm going to start with this one. I know it's not showing it off, but it's like this. Well, my mirror, I don't want it to show everything in the house, but it's like this, but it's not the same color. I'm telling you, it's not that. I might use this one and that one. Just know I'm working from this palette, okay? All right, so this one is called, is there a specific name for this one? It's just the Electric palette. Yeah, this is the Smoke and Mirrors, but it's called Electric palette. So, low light right here. And then I'm going to go in, and y'all know I do makeup the best way I know how, okay? And for this part, you guys, I'm going to have to turn on the natural light, this lighting. Not the natural lighting, but the lighting here because, uh, yeah. I'm going to have to turn it on because my eyeshadow, my face makeup, it doesn't take a lot of effort in my opinion, but my eye makeup, y'all know how I am about eye makeup. So I'm going to use both of my lights here. And yeah, that's going to help me out in this mirror. So I might have to pull down the blinds, you guys. Hold on for a minute. So I'm sorry that this look, I'm going to turn off the lights. Just let me do this eye makeup because it is Not enough lighting. Once again, what I was saying about Christmas, I want those natural. Oh, sorry, you guys. Okay. What I was saying about what I want for Christmas is my natural lighting. I want it comes in a set, and I want to get that so when I want to come in here, I can, or if I want to stay in my room, I have natural lighting. I had to go over there and pull down the blind because I'm in here doing makeup and I don't want, so anyways, that's what I want, the two natural lighting things that I saw. I really want them for Christmas. And then you're not going to believe this, but I want one other thing because I love a nice desk or table. And when I see one, sometimes, a lot of times, with tables, you do have to put them together. And I get the ones that's very simple. I don't get the ones that's very difficult because I know I cannot do that. But I need the electric, what is it? The little electric utensil things that you can use that makes everything so much quicker and easier to put the bolts and things in tables or any kind of um, in any kind of thing you're installing, basically, usually. And I don't have one. And let me tell you, you can find some that is not too expensive. And I just want a small one, just to do just tables because I love tables and desks. I love them, and the ones that I have, I'm the type of person I don't keep one look all the time. It's just like makeup. I just don't. I just don't go with one type of look for too long without finding something else that I like better. So yeah, or something different that I like to go with, say a different decor piece or something. So that's all I want. Like, unless the Lord, now I ain't gonna lie, I would like to have some clothes, but I have clothes. So because I have clothes, I'm not thinking about clothes. I'll just use or wear the clothes that I have, show the clothes that I have on my fashion channel. And I know a lot of people are not feeling the new vibe of me, want to be more modest and, want to, just, I'm different now, okay? That was part of my journey. I've talked about this in the previous video. Want I'm different, and so I'm not doing the same type of clothing or wearing the same type clothing. A little more modest, and I love like just so many different things that I used to didn't show, and or didn't show that much. So but in real life I was wearing a lot of modest clothes, wasn't really wearing the clothes that I was showing. So wasn't going to the clubs. I wasn't going out like that. And I was buying stuff that I just was like, where are you going in these clothes? And then it's okay if you're getting paid by YouTube to buy these clothes like that, in my opinion. You're getting paid for your videos, so you're going to get that money right back and everything. But me, I'm not getting paid by YouTube, so I'm not gonna buy clothes that I'm not gonna actually wear. I'm only gonna buy clothes that I know I'm gonna wear. That way when I buy them, I know I will personally be able to buy them and wear them, okay? And not just show them and then they be stuck in my closet and then I don't have no room or whatever. I'm just not going to do that. I'm sorry about the noise, y'all. I can't help that. That started yesterday. I can't help for what's going on, okay? It's out of my control. But we're going to keep these makeup videos going, okay? So, anyways, you guys, I got my base color on, which is the first color I'm going to apply. And a lot of times, as you can see, when I create these eye makeup looks, I don't change my brushes too much. I used to be into all changing those brushes and everything, but actually one brush will work. I mean, if one brush works, that's all that matters. So the next color I'm going to use is, I'm just going to be using all kinds of tones, just letting you know. So I'm going to go with this color right here, if you can see. Go in with that one, and maybe keep this. Wait, I meant to go on the top rather than on the bottom. Okay, we'll just bring it up from the side and we're gonna build it up. Okay, if you cannot see that, I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to do because I cannot see my eyeshadow look. Maybe if I pull it down like that, I think that works. Yeah, I think that works a little bit better, but I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can adjust the light to where you can still see it, and I'll get lighting. Yes, I think this will work. Yeah, I think that will work. Yeah, that will work so you can still see. But it's going to look, the color is not going to look good, you know, but you still get to see, I think. Maybe. If not, you're going to see it when I finish it, okay? So I'm going to put this color on from this end up to here because I got this extra skin. That's one thing I tried to fix more than ever with makeup because I am in desperate need medically to get this extra skin. This extra skin right here needs to be cut. It does. It needs to be cut and removed because it's just putting pressure on my eye. All right, so got that done on that side. And so, do y'all prefer for me to do the other eye off camera? Y'all let me know. But like I said, you can scroll through because I'll be uploading these videos by the clips. So, yeah, you can just, you know, watch whatever part you like. And, you know, it's okay. It's whatever you want to do. And I'm just adding this on over here. And I just love sometimes to amp up a look, do something a little different. The last look was more like a fall inspired look, like it had a lot of fall time colors that I really, really like. It was really pretty. I like the colors. It looked so pretty. I love the makeup look. Got some private emails about how beautiful it looked and how beautiful I look. Even though many are asking me to still go lighter with the hair. And I'm just like, oh God, I don't know what to do. So I really love just being the way I am because I went through so much when I was a blonde. I'm still a blonde, really. But, you know, platinum blonde and all that, it just was a lot I was going through, and it was not fun. And I don't want to be, I just, not that it was bad, it just kind of reminds me of, I just don't want to look that way anymore. Not that the look had anything to do with it, but it's just, I don't want to be reminded of what I experienced at a certain time when I was a blonde. So I just like the dark hair right now. Okay. Rocking it, sporting it, and yeah, just doing it. Okay. Okay. Right. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring my eyeshadow on up before I finish the eye area up down here. So I'm going to add another brush where I can easily add, I could actually still use this brush, but I'm going to use this, I'm just going to continue to use this brush down here. So I'm going to add this brush. It's a pencil brush. I'm going to need it for the under eye area anyway. So I'm going to add some more colors up here. Okay. And I might still have to blend it with another brush, honestly. We'll see. Okay. But I'm going to go in with, let's see, we used that one. And didn't we use this one? I think we did. Yes. And then we use, no, we just used two shadows, right? Yes. I used that one and then I went in with this one, I think. I'm forgetting what colors I used. Okay. Y'all, concentrate. The noise is kind of like, okay, concentrate, girl, concentrate. All right, so now let's see. I do have other palettes to use as well. I'm wondering if I can find what I'm looking for in another palette. Let's see. That is a highlighter, so I couldn't use that for what I want to use. I'm going to use something similar, but not nothing too bold. I think I'm going to go in with this color, which I rarely ever use a purple tone, but I'm going to use it. So I'm just going to slightly start underneath my brow bone with this color. It's a little like a purpley tone. You'll see it. It's a light purpley tone. It's very pretty. I like it. Just gonna have to add some more highlight on my brow bone. But it's really nice. This color is really pretty. It's lavender, a light lavender color. And it's gonna look good with highlight on top of it. It's so pretty. Look at that. Just blending it in with the side of the brush, like side instead of pointed, but side. Okay, it's blending it. Very nice. And then in between this color, I want to use another color. And while I put this on this other side, and I'll be thinking what color I want to use underneath my brow bone, or on my brow bone. So have anybody been thinking about like trips, vacationing for the holiday or anything? I am so excited for vacation. Or yeah, the Lord had told me before I had my hysterectomy that he told me after I have my hysterectomy that he wants me to go on a vacation. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And from what I know, it would just be me. This is a journey. I don't know. We'll see. You never know how God does things. But I'm going on a vacation and I'm so excited. I don't know what the Lord is going to do, but I know He told me to take a vacation. So I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know, but it is going to happen. And I am so excited about it. Oh, so excited. I just gotta, know where I'm going to and what I'm going to plan to do. I think that will be God's next thing to reveal to me, like where to go and what to do. I'm just going by His guidance. So happy about that. Yes, y'all keep on just y'all know how I am. I just keep going and going and going with the eyeshadow until it's blended, and also until I get to the right amount of pigment that I desire with makeup. This is going to be somewhat natural. It's coming out to look very soft, okay? It's looking a little soft, so now that's more like a highlighter shade, so I'll probably put this on my lid. That is really pretty as a, ooh, God is speaking volumes, y'all. Like, he is. So the next shade, I want something a little softer as well. And this one is a little bolder. I might use into the crease. Okay, this is in the crease. This is in the outer crease. This is on the lid. So I feel like I'm not going to have to grab another palette, y'all, for this look. I feel like this one is going to work. So I'm going to try, is this a shimmer? Yes. That's the thing about this palette. It has more shimmers than it does like, you know, mattes. So that's why I brought out these other palettes, because I don't know. I just knew, well, I do know that it's more shimmers. I will go back to that palette, but I'm gonna have to add another shade like right directly underneath the shadow where I had placed that purpley lavender shade. So now I'm going to go into peach tea in this Feel Any palette. It's this color right here. I think this is going to work really good with the whole look. It's starting to look really natural. So, but this is more matte. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I needed. Okay, to blend on in. And that just blends so good. And I feel like I'm not going to blend it all the way to the inner corner, but just blending it with that lavender shade there. So everything is very noticeable. Oh, it's just like what I wanted. It's so beautiful, y'all. Natural lighting is coming. As far as natural lighting is already cut, it has already came, but better lighting is coming, okay, for this particular reason. Okay, as we see, y'all not able to probably see what I'm doing, but hey, we're gonna make the most with what we got, right? I could have put like my ring lights further back. I think that would have been better. We'll try that next time and see. But then I like these two lights right here. They're really nice. So I'm just mixing bubble tea, peach tea. I said bubble tea. So many people talk about that soda. I have never tried it, but a lot of people talk about it. But anyways, peach tea, and then just making sure I blend it. But I want it bold there because the look is soft, and this color is soft as well. So I'm just gonna I can clean up the eyeshadow with concealer or Q-tip, whatever. I don't worry about that until I get to that point. All right, so I think that is good enough. It's both looking alike on both sides pretty much. Just blending, adding on color, blending. All right, so the next look or the next part will be back to the palette that, no, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. All right, so I'm gonna use this color in this Feel Any, the same palette, and this is one of my favorite highlighting colors. It's the same color as the other one, but this one is a little bit more vivid than the other palette, so I forgot about that, and I just added just a little bit too much. But then once I get all the colors on, it's probably gonna look really good once I put the finished touch with the eyeshadow here. Finished touch of the eyeshadow. I'm still Sheila. Nothing has changed. I'm gonna always be me. But this birthday, you guys, has been so amazing. Like I said, it's just really good. Just everything has been so good. I have my backdrop. I'm gonna see if I can try to tape it before it gets too dark. If I don't, then I will make a video tomorrow because I won't be able to tape a video tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I do have it together, but I don't have everything. It's one thing I probably won't show it until I get this other thing that I want actually, because it's a reason why I put this up, and it's been up for I got it last week, so it's been up for a while. Okay, so it's been up mm, midweek last week, mid not this week, but last week, that midweek. Okay, so it's been up, but I just need added touches to it. I need some lights, so I got two of those long lights to go around it, but I don't have the other lights that I normally like to use. So anyways, you guys, let me go back to this palette here. And I said I was going to use this one into the crease. Okay, so we're going to go with the crease color. And I think, yeah, this will, we'll go back to this brush. Brushes is brushes to me, but there is better brushes than other brushes. That's true. Y'all, I used to have a lot of Sigma brushes and they all got stolen, y'all. It is so sad. All my brushes got stolen except for one blending brush. And it's the one that I had to re-glue at one point. I had to re-glue it, and they left that one. They was like, this one's tore. We'll take the ones that's just like new, because they were just like new. I took really good care of them, and yeah, they all got stolen. And yeah, it's sad, but it's the truth. So sad. I just thought about it there for a minute. It makes me sad, but every time I get ready to get really sad, God just always, I don't know, he always just have me to not think about it. Like he kind of takes it away every time. So, because that's the past, and when things like that happen, it's in the hands of God, you know? So I don't sit here and cry about it or yell about it. God got on to me about yelling, out of frustration. He said, why yell when everything is in his hands, in his control? You don't need to shout or yell, don't do that. So I've been listening and just know that God is in control of all those things. I have to admit though, when I say I want Christmas gifts, I would love to have a big box of clothes like for the winter. I want some more jeans. I like to go on Fashion Nova and get me some jeans and Shein, and I like to get me some winter tops, some up to date winter shop tops. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna act. If I could get some clothes and some shoes, in fact, the Lord bless me. I will be getting me two pair of boots, a purse, and a wonderful mask. It is a collagen mask that I have never seen, and I'm gonna get it. It's like a mask you put on. The collagen is actually in it. I cannot wait. I saw it and I was like, it's mine. Like, that is going to be a Christmas gift. And I can't wait to get it because I love collagen. If anybody know who promoted collagen first, one of the first was me on my Sheila Shemay channel. I was one that advised and gave you the facts about collagen that we naturally produce, and that when that gets low, then that's when wrinkles and all of that stuff develops. So we got to keep collagen going because as we get older, collagen decreases. So I was one of the first, because I remember many people said I did not know that. And I said I didn't know it until God led me to buy this product and they told me to look it up and see, look it up. And I was like, oh my God, I got to tell my channel about this. I remember being so excited to tell y'all. And that Revitalist, L'Oreal Revitalist collagen product is so high now online. It used to be so inexpensive. I know prices have went up, but y'all let me keep going. I'm gonna put some shadow over here in the corner. This is gonna be called Leader. Okay. The other one was called Glorious that I just put on. And then before that, I used Love Bite, Cherish, and then Charmer was that purpley color. I might have to go back over here and add some more. So don't be surprised if, when I come back with the video and say I've added some more color there, because I'm trying to keep it to 30 minutes with makeup. I'm trying to train myself to get a little quicker with these makeup looks, especially the eye makeup. I feel like it just takes, well, honestly, all of it does. I'm trying to keep it to 30 minutes. I would love for the whole video to be 30 minutes, but that's just not going to be me. I just know it. Every time I try to do it, I just feel like I'm missing pieces that people need to know, people need to hear. And yeah, I just feel like that just doesn't work for me. But who knows? I might get better here and, accomplish what I thought I couldn't accomplish, right? So I'm gonna put this on. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a shimmer. So I might have to go in with that other palette as well and put in a nice, mix it with another color that may match, may look a little deeper. This is pretty, but it's shimmer. I thought it was matte, but it's shimmer. I should have put this actually on the higher point, and I will here in a second, but I'm gonna do the outer corner with it because I don't want this on the outer corner. I want it up here on the top of the brow. Yes. Oh, okay. So anyways, I'm getting that collagen mask. That's what I forgot to tell y'all. I'm getting a collagen mask. I'm getting a small little bag, and I forgot the name of it. And I'm gonna get I think it comes with purse charms on it as well. It's really pretty. And then I'm getting 2 pair of boots. I need some new boots. So I'm getting me some boots. So that is enough, you know what I'm saying, for me for Christmas. And this time around, the Lord had told me I am just gonna I'm on decor. I'm gonna put decor. I'm not gonna get into everything, but my decor is gonna be different this year. And it's my 50th birthday, like I said, turning 50 has been awesome. And I know a lot of people may not believe that, but it's really true. And I've heard people say that getting older is not, it's just you learn so much and you get more knowledge, you have more knowledge. And, it's not. I'm trying to help out this extra skin, you guys. I have to do a little extra that I used to didn't have to do with saggy, I wouldn't say saggy lids, but just excess skin on my lids. And I might touch up anyway. So let me add this color up here. I think this color will look even prettier up here on the top with a blend of pink. So I'm gonna put it right on this highlight shade. Oh yes. Oh yes. That is beautiful up there. More than it is over here, but it's gonna look pretty either way. I'm gonna add a little something extra here Then again, I may not. It just depends. You know, sometimes I think I'm going to do something. Then when I think about it, I'm like, no, it looks good just the way it is. So I'm going to add this up here. When you got a lot of eyelid space, one lady, I'm telling you, some things, some comments that you receive, I'm telling you, you may not see what the person is saying at the time, but you will see it in time. Sometimes, if it's really real and everything and really true, you will see it. I remember one lady told me, said, you know, I was complaining about my lids. There was a lot going on. I was going through abuse and a lot of things were going on in my home. And so I had a lot of insecurities. Even growing up in school, I had insecurities. I was always bullied and stuff and treated not as fair as others. And so, or picked on, I should say. And so, when I created my channel, that was one thing that I would talk about was my lids because I was wanting smaller lids. And I remember I had a person email me or sent a comment, told me, listen, you have beautiful lids because do you imagine how many colors you can put on your lids? Like how many looks you can do because you have so much lid space? She said, that's not a bad thing. And I was like, okay, you know, I was like, okay, but you know, I was not understanding. But then I was, but I wasn't, and so she helped me to see. Now I see today what she was talking about. Like I see, okay, what she's talking about. Now I'm gonna use this shade here. I thought this would be pretty on the lid. It's like a highlighted peachy tone color. She said you got a lot of lid space, but you can do a whole lot of makeup looks like with different colors and you got room to put so much on your lids. And I was like, okay, I never thought about that. So y'all, I'm gonna finish this look, this eye look. We're gonna get back to eyeliner real quick because it's already 30 minutes on this clip here. Just know for eyeliner, I'm gonna use my Black Radiance Bold and Sexy. I will take a picture of this so you will see. I'll probably use also I think this is the only one I will use. I don't know if I'm going to use a wing liner. If I do, I will take a picture of it. But this one for sure. And the mascara is this She Glam Ultra Lash Lift Lash Lighter here. Mascara. I'm not going to put on lashes quite yet. I got some lashes. That's coming. I'm so excited. But anyways, that's what I feel like I'm going to put on. If I use anything else, I will show you in the next clip. All right. So guess what? I went for a whole nother look. I went for a cut crease. I just really changed the look, but I still have the other makeup that I showed you on, and I still is underneath this. I went for more of a glitter look, more of a New Year's Eve sort of look. I mean, for some still may not sport this particular look, but I'm going to tell you what I used. I used the You Can Be Wedding palette, and from this palette I used this bronzer to do the cut crease. I used the black shade as well here, and I used this deeper bronzer shade as well, okay, underneath my lash line. I used this black shadow on the lash line, and also I used this glitter shimmer on top of this glitter that I'm about to show you here in a minute, and this glitter. So let me get to the glitter. So I did use this palette, okay? And you know, this palette I did use, and I used the other palette as well. So I'll take a picture of all of it. So the glitter that I used from this Electric Smoke and Mirrors is this glitter here is what you see underneath my brow bone. You're gonna see it better here in a minute. And then I use this glitter right here, this one, like right here on my lid. Okay, and that shimmer shade that I showed you from the You Can Be Wedding, I put in the inner corner. So that is what I use, you guys. That is basically the look, and I just took off for some reason my liner, which is crazy. I just realized I did that. Oh yeah, the other palette that I used. Let me go back. Okay, let me put this liner back on. I thought it was something that I had left there, and then I happened to look on the other side and realize, nope, that's part of the liner. But I used this bronzer here and created like a nice little shadow liner instead of a bold liner. Want it to be more softer. This one is not coming off as soft as the other side. I don't know, I can't never get my wing liners even at all. After all this time, you would think I would have it together by now, but I don't. Still learning on how to do this wing liner. Let me grab my Q-tip that I've been using this whole time. Maybe this always makes it a little easier, right? It's got a lot of product on it though, but I'm gonna try to use it without having to grab another Q-tip. There we go. That looks about even with the other side. Maybe not as precise, but it's close to it, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's okay with me. All right, not perfect by any means. Okay. All right. So, and the other palette that I used is the luxury palette. I do use this. I use a pink highlighter. This one from the Luxury Gathering. I use this light pink, which I feel like some of it has came off since I added that highlighter. I'm gonna put it right back on, right here above this glitter. I like that little shine that it gives. It's like not a glitter, it's a shimmer. I like that little shine there. Something about that little shine, it just adds on to the glitter. So this is more like, I don't know, it's not even Christmas yet, but it's more like New Year's Eve type of, or New Year's Day. It could be Christmas look as well, but I wouldn't wear this for Christmas. I'd keep everything more modest, a little bit more softer. But you know, this might be something somebody might like to celebrate for birthday, you know, birthday or whatnot. I don't know, or some kind of occasion. But anyways, that is the eye makeup. Now it's time for the foundation, face makeup, which usually is the quickest makeup that I do create, is the face makeup. So eye makeup usually takes a long time. That's why I do not tape it, because I know it would have been y'all an hour. Okay. Like it's probably been an hour already. Oh yeah, I forgot I did use this shimmer too, you guys. This Novo shimmer. I will also put a picture of it. Okay, I did use this right up in here. You may not can see it, but I can see it, but it's right up in there. And so yeah, I did use that as well. So that was a product that I used. I just changed up the look. I don't know, I just go with what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. I thought I was going for the other look and I didn't like it. And then something just had me to fix this look. I don't know. Maybe I will know later why. Usually that's what happens. I find out later why I went for that look. You know, I don't know. Something about it. Sometimes you don't know what you're creating. That's what I realized with some of my older videos that I created. Sometimes I don't understand the look, and then later on God just tells me, why. you know we don't always know. We just go by what we feel sometimes, and that other look just didn't feel like what I wanted. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my foundation. And let me tell y'all, it takes me so long to do these videos, but let me tell you, it's all worth it because I love y'all so much and appreciate y'all. So just want to say that as well, okay? There's a couple liners that I didn't even know I had in here, so I need to put them in my bag here. And then I got another one of those Profe foundations. I love the Profe. It's Profe, or y'all know. I'm gonna list the name of the foundation or just the picture of this particular product. I've been loving it. It's great for oily skin. Most of my foundations are good for oily skin. That's what I've been going for. I used this one in my previous video. I used this in my previous video, and I absolutely love this foundation. It has such a luxurious bottle. Okay, I love this. It's so good. It stayed on, y'all. It was so pretty. I'll do reviews soon. And this is the same brand. The Profi, and this is the Beauty Skin High Coverage Liquid Foundation. It's the soft matte wear, so it's soft matte. The other one is matte, okay, I think. Or was it semi-matte too? I can't remember, but I read some information about it. This one, I think I'm going to do the review or just tell you more information about it at the end of the video. Okay, so this is the soft matte wear Beauty Skin High Coverage Liquid Foundation. It is a natural, flawless, oil controlling, okay, lightweight free foundation. It's by Profe. Is it Profe or Profe? Profe. Phofay. This is such a good brand that I saw, and I'm so happy I found this foundation because it's so good. Let me get a foundation brush, because I don't use same brushes. I gotta clean my brushes, y'all. I'm running out of brushes, so I'm gonna use this one. Yes, just something very simple. And y'all, believe it or not, that the what is it, the oil controlling or the luminous oil moisturizer is still on, but my skin doesn't look really like I got some glitter on my face, y'all. If you notice it, that's okay. All right, so y'all, it's so good. Like, do you see the luminous you don't even have to put highlighter on. Like, it's so good. This product is so good. Where is it at? What I do with it? It's somewhere here. It's so good. I highly recommend it. Did I put it back up? Yes, I did. No, I got to keep that out. I almost dropped it a minute ago, and I'm glad I did not drop this product because let me tell you, all you oily girls out there, you need this. All of you need this, okay? This is so good. So it is still on. You can see the shine, but I don't look really oily. So that's what I like about it the most. So now let's try this foundation. I do have glitter on my face, you guys. So we're going to go with it. You might see some glitter. That's not the shine, but I do have some of that golden glitter there. But yeah, it'll be all right. So let's go ahead and add this on. And I'm not going to add a lot because I want it to be not so full coverage. I want it to be more like a medium coverage. But then this might be full coverage because this foundation is so good that I found this one and I got it. However, I did not get this on my own. I returned two items I returned that I wasn't using, so I knew I wasn't going to use, and in return I got this. Just saying it because I know all kind of people watch my videos, and I just want to say, no, I'm on a budget. It's only I don't get to get things like I used to. That's why you don't see me with hauls and stuff like that, because I really don't buy stuff like that anymore. Okay, I just don't. But when I'm blessed, I take advantage of it. And like I said, this is my birthday month. On the 9th, uh, you know, I was able to pay for one bill, that I needed to pay. Just keeping it real. I had to pay for an additional bill. And then what was left, I got me something for my birthday. So anyway, I told the person, I said, listen, I needed to pay one bill, but the rest I did get something for my birthday. And they were okay with it. They was like, okay, we understand. So yeah, this was one of the items that I got. So now I'm going to blend this in. Okay. Oh, whoa. This is supposed to be the same shade as the other one. Oh, it's too light. It is too light. No. Now, why do they do that? I got the same shade in 5, and this one is too light. So right now, I know I'm going to have to blend it with a bronzer. Yes. That's what I do when I get a foundation. So now I'm going to have to take that one back and get another shade, or get another shade and blend it. That's okay. This has happened many, many times. And sometimes I go ahead and go along with it. Like, because I'm taping a video, I don't want this to look too bright and vivid because I'm making this video. I want it to match. So I'm going to have to get the shade, another shade to blend with this. I'm not going to take this one back. I'm just going to, whenever I can, get the next shade higher to blend. And I already have it in my cart. I figured I was going to need another shade. So I'm going to have to blend it, y'all. So I'm not going to be able to give you my full review on this one just because it's just a little bit too light. But the other shade, the other foundation, it matched so good. It matched really good. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that nothing got tempered with, if you know what I mean. Just because what I've been going through. But anyway, it should have matched. But anyway, I used the Ounce Lab liquid contour. I use this to mix with any foundations that I get too light, and I don't have the same foundation to blend and match everything together. So I will use this to add a little more color to get it to adjust to my natural skin tone. Okay, all right. I just hope it ain't one of those foundations that warm up. It could warm up, y'all. Some foundations you put on your skin, it looks too light, but it's actually the right color. Because when I put it on my arm yesterday, it matched last night. So this could intensify it, or it could make it better. See there, that's more like it. It's matching my skin. But like I said, it could be that I needed to, probably should have seen if it was going to, what does you call it when the shadow gets deeper in tone as it sits on the face. And I'm thinking that's exactly what's going on, y'all, because this just doesn't look, it looks, y'all, I should have kept the foundation on. I think I messed up by mixing it up with this foundation. Because this just looking a little bit too, it's not looking like, I think it was going to warm up, y'all. I need to take it off. As much as I hate to do that, but I should have waited and see if the foundation was going to warm up to my skin. I should have waited. I don't like how this is looking. Hold on, y'all. Let me change this up, okay? the foundation with the product that I had mixed with the foundation just because I didn't like the way it looked. I should have waited because the other product did the same thing. It warmed up because I put it on my, like, let me see. See, it's the same shade as the other one. I know it matches. So I put it on my wrist last night to see if it matched, and it does match. But what it is, it has to warm up to the skin. Let's see. Sorry about the mosquito bites there. Those are mosquito bites. Or better yet, is yeah, mosquito bites. And I looked at it last night in the kitchen. I said, oh, it matches. See there? It matches my wrist area. So my face, I have to say again, let me put some more of that oil on. Gotta go in twice with this oil now because I love this. So I'm just gonna add just a little bit. And a dropper. And put it on my skin while I'm talking. The thing about it is that my face, usually the face is lighter than the skin. I know most people are that way. For me, my face is darker than my body, and that's okay. And some other people I have seen now um, talking about the same thing. Their face is darker than their body. And the thing is, I like to match my foundation to my neck area and my chest area. So when I put it on, it might look too light, but it's not because it's matching my chest area, okay? Because that's the way you should match. That's the way I think you should match your foundation. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own opinion on foundation and how they like to put it on. But I like to match my foundation to my neck. When I put on the bronzer, of course, it's going to bronze up. But when I put on my foundations, a lot of times on camera until I get the right lighting, and still when I get the right lighting, because this is enough light now, it's gonna look lighter because my face, my natural face, the color of my face is darker than my neck, my chest area. My face and my arms is darker than my neck, chest area, and on so forth. Okay. So I'm just saying. But the way I like to put on foundation is I like for my foundation to match my neck area, my chest, and my arms. Well, not my arms, but my neck and my chest area. Because it seems to match very good and it works well. That's what you should do. Because this foundation gonna look a little bit too light, I am going to put just a little bit on and blend it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get another brush. Yes, I'm gonna get another brush and blend this out. Blend it and go from there. I'll use a little bit at a time so it doesn't look, yeah, see there, so it doesn't look too toned, but I can always go back in, and this is going to be the true, like, you get the true view that it isn't too light. It's just, it does matches, because if it was too light, it would be still like looking really I might have just put too much product. I'm bad. Y'all know I'm bad about putting too much product on my skin. I don't be needing a lot of that foundation, and I just have a habit of putting too much on. So, yeah, I don't need all of that. So, there we go. It matched. Okay, so with this foundation, I'm going to say straight up, you don't need a lot unless you get, unless you want a lot, but it's not needed. But it is a matte, semi-matte foundation. I can see it. Like I can see just a little bit of my little areas, but I know if I put more of this product on, it will cover. But once again, I don't want it to look crazy. Okay. So once again, it's just my face is darker than my body, so my neck and chest area. So that's just the way it's been. You know, I was that kid that played a lot outside. Like it was just a common thing when I grew up. We played all me and my friends and stuff at the time and everything would play outside for hours and go inside to eat and drink and go right back outside. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or is it just melasma? I don't know. Could just be melasma. I really haven't got into it, but I think it's a mix of both from the sun and also because if you look at my pictures in school, that's like my skin. Even though when I was in school, like when you're younger, that's why I say you got to put collagen back in your system for, to have that really to prevent wrinkles and fine lines. When I was in school, however, I was younger, so I had that collagen production going like sky high. The It was full and sky high in my system, and so when we get older, that decreases, and so therefore, when that happens, then we get older, and then we start to see these things, and we're like, what? Oh my God. Like, you know? So that's probably just what it is. Collagen production causes the skin to change, and also sun and all that stuff, and even stress. I've been through a lot of stress with the fibroids and stuff like that. So it's a lot to it. But however, you guys, this does match. But it wouldn't hurt to get the next shade up if I want to go for more bronzy looks. But I can always add my bronzer. So as you can see, it's looking just like the previous foundation. I will tell you, I was able to use more of the other product, the first foundation. I was able to use more of it. So I feel like this foundation may be that type of foundation that you just don't use a lot of it. I'm pretty sure some of y'all got some foundations like that as well, where you just don't need to use too much foundation. Like you just don't need too much. So if you put too much on, it just doesn't look like right. Because I have seen some ladies on YouTube where they put foundation on, and I swear that stuff be looking green, and I'm just like, is that just me? But the foundation look green, but as they put on makeup, it just kind of transfers and look really nice on their skin. And I believe this is that type of foundation as well. When you first put it on, it might look too light, because I thought the first foundation that I bought from this brand was the same way. It goes on light, and it might be some kind of ingredient. It does have SPF in it. That might be why it does that, but I don't mind it. I will go with it and work with it. But like this one, I was able to add a little bit more product, and I kind of noticed that it looked a little too light, but then it kind of warmed up and it was just right. Just like this one now is looking just right with my face and my neck area. Okay. You're going to see it in natural lighting because I'm going to put bronzer on, but you're going to be able to see around my cheek areas because I don't do the highlighting stuff. But you're going to see that it does match. So if I see there, I sit back or go further back, you're going to see it matches. There we go. See here? So this foundation is absolutely amazing. I'm glad I found it, but it is a foundation that it's probably first the first time you use it, I'm just letting you know it might look too light. So because of that, you take a little time, put it on little by little, and then you can go back and cover some areas, especially with this one. This one covers instantly. This is like full coverage. But if you want a more bronzier look, or you want your makeup to look a little bit more bronzier and not just whatever, or you just want to get one shade higher, then or deeper, then go right ahead. Okay, so yeah, because I'm thinking about getting a shade, another one of these that's, one shade deeper for bronzy looks, because y'all know I love my bronzy looks. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go over these little areas, especially on my cheek area here. This is where I need um more coverage, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more. So this product right here, this one I feel like you have to work a little bit more with, just because of it doesn't oxidize as fast as the first one. I think that's the word, oxidize. It doesn't oxidize as good as the other one does. So you might have to go back in if you don't want to buy another shade. Just go back in and just touch it up in areas that you feel like, wow, you know, I need a little bit more coverage. So now I got that little extra coverage on my cheek areas there. So now, there we go. That looks really good. All right, so I love that. So now I'm going to actually rub this off here. Rub the foundation off here. So this is really good. I will put this picture up once again, and the other foundation. However, I use this one for today and absolutely love it. Okay, so the next thing I do is my concealer before I go in with my pressed powder. Even though this is a foundation, Pofi is a profound. Profound. Okay. Okay. Even though this faux fay foundation, you really don't need powder if you want to, if you don't like powder, but I like a little powder to set my foundation. So this is the Revlon Glimmer Brightening Concealer. This is a really good concealer. Once again, I was not thinking about this concealer. It just happened to be a concealer that I was able to afford, because the concealer that I wanted, it just wasn't available. And I was trying to find something, and some of the concealers I had used before, and I wasn't going to buy a concealer that I knew that I wasn't going to like. Okay, this is common sense. So I decided to try this one because it was right in the budget. And hey, I love this concealer. It's not luminous. It's like somewhat matte, but it's not too matte of a formula where it just dries my under eyes. I can't speak for everybody, but I can say for me, I can straighten up there we go. We did it. Okay, so yeah, for my skin, it doesn't dry my under eyes out or anything like that. It just really covers. And I just been through a lot of stressful situations, like health wise and everything. So I need the extra concealer, like matte concealers I used to talk about all the time. I cannot use them. I don't like them, has to be semi matte or luminous. And I still say that I don't really like mattifying concealers, but at this point, after everything I've been through, I need that extra coverage underneath my eyes. I need it. And yeah, I just need extra coverage because I've been through so many just health issues, problems, situations, and just taking so much medicines, different kind of medicines. And that will cause stress. It will cause stress. It'll cause your skin to not look its best. It'll do all of that. So just saying, it does all those things that I just mentioned. It can cause problems that your skin look dull and need your under eyes. Like right now, I'm having problems with, like, right up in here, like getting dark circles, like right here in the inner corner a little bit, because of, it's not so much my age, it's about what I've been through, like physically. So anyways, you guys, let's keep it going. Let's get the powder. All right, so I'm going to use my HD face powder, and it's May Sheer. Okay, y'all know. I got another one coming because I returned a couple products. Okay, I returned a couple of products, and so two products, and so in return, I'm getting another one. This one is my summertime shade, so I'm getting one that's gonna match when it gets real cold because I'm seeing now that my skin tone is changing because the weather is getting cooler. Everybody's skin tone does that. So, yeah, I'm getting another shade. I love this powder. It's so good. It does stay on, you guys. I know some of you may not believe that, but it does stay on, and it's really good. And I just love the color it provides. Just good covers. It's just good. Okay. And I just think it's just so pretty. It's like my skin tone, but you can also see, like, you can also use it as a blush if you don't like it as, like, if I don't like it as a setting powder, I can use this just for a blush. There is a little bit of a, that's probably why I like it. I think it has a, it's sort of like concealers. Okay, there's different kind of concealers, so I think it has something in there because when I put it on my cheek area, like, do you see that? I know you probably don't, but it sort of has a pink undertone to it, but I like it, and it still can be worn as a powder. But if you don't like it as a powder, you can use this simply as a blush. So I went ahead and ordered another one that's coming, that's going to match during these cold weather months. And this one I'll just hold on to and use it whenever I create uh, any looks that is, whenever I feel like I need to use it, y'all, basically. Okay, so yeah, I love this powder. It's so pretty. Is it there? Do you see why I say you can use it as a blush? Like, I really want to show what I'm talking about, but I know that the lighting, because I mean, it's natural lighting outside right now, but I feel like I can't see in my mirror. I need to get the light, my cord to this little mirror here. I don't know what happened to it. Um, I don't know where I can get another one at, or I'm just trying to find one because this is a really good mirror. If the light was working on it, I wouldn't have to have these lights on, but with the natural lighting, I still have to have a mirror that I can have a little light on the mirror here because I'm not up close to a balcony like I used to be back in the day, where I was so close to the balcony it didn't matter if I had a light on with the, you know, uh, it didn't matter if I had a light on the mirror or not at that time. It didn't really matter, but I don't have a balcony. So I will show this as well. Take a picture of it in case you want to, you know, check it out. It's one of my favorites. So now I'm going to set my under eyes. And what I use with my under eyes is I use my Feel Any palette, which make it so convenient for when I go on my vacation. Like, this will be a palette that I will take with me. I use this color and this color, and then I have to turn around and warm it up with another color as well. So it's like a two-step process, but it's okay. Sometimes I feel like it's okay, and then sometimes I feel like I have to mix it with a beige color because this is very highlighting. But I do like my under eyes to be highlighted. So I'm trying to put just a little amount on. So maybe I normally do go back in, and I'll go back in with that luxury palette. So I just put a little bit because I don't want it to come down too low for today. I just want a little bit of this powder underneath my eyes, nothing too much, because I feel like when I had to remove the makeup, I feel like my skin got dry. I don't like to use makeup wipes anymore. Y'all, do you not know how bad makeup wipes are? I realized that makeup wipes was causing my skin to look dull. I haven't used makeup wipes on my skin in a long time. Only every once in a while just to clean up like eyeshadow. But makeup wipes is not good on your face unless it's a brand that has some good, I guess, skin benefits or whatnot. Just, I don't know. I don't suggest using makeup remover wipes every single day. You probably could use it sometimes when you're just not feeling good, but just for a fix, a quick way to remove makeup like I did. But I even put it on because I can tell the difference with my under eyes already. But I'm gonna use the You Can Be Luxury Gathering palette here. And I'll just want to answer, and I'll use this color right here. It's like this, it's just the perfect color that highlights as well as give a little more bronze underneath my eyes so my under eyes is not too highlighted. So yes, it's a shadow, and I don't know, when it runs out, I'll just have to buy the palette again. That's the only thing I could think of, or try to find another color that's similar. But anyways, I want to answer this question. Like somebody asked me, said, you know what you do, you don't really need to have that much time. Why does it take you so long? Well, it takes me a while because first I do um I do like to create the looks exactly what I picture, while I'm creating the look. But the main reason is because I cannot move my head too fast, and I can't, just like turn my head too fast and just get to going. Because yesterday, this is what happened to me. Well, last week, well, right before my birthday, I started to tell that my ear was itching, and it just had the wax had built up and said like that. And I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to get an antibiotic. I think I'm getting an ear infection. Well, I wasn't having any like ear infection type of symptoms quite yet, like with the real bad vertigo and all. So yesterday I decided to go wash. And when I went to wash, I got up a little bit too quick, and I'm telling y'all, ooh, it showed itself. Like it was letting me know, girl, you better go to the doctor. You got an ear infection, a bad one. So I was like that for a few hours, you guys. And so one reason why it takes me so long to create makeup looks is that I can't just turn my head and move my chair like some people can. I cannot do that. I have to stay still and kind of have everything laid out. And so that's one reason why it takes me a long time to create a makeup look. It really does. Even on my own time, like on timing, just doing my makeup. Sometimes I get up an hour and a half ahead of time, so I have that much time just to put on the makeup if I'm going to put on any makeup. So that's why I'm just cleaning up the eyeliner just a little bit. I like for my eyeliner to be thicker on the bottom because to me it makes my eyes look bigger, but I'm going to clean it up just a little bit after I put that powder on. But yeah, that's one reason why it takes me so long and why I have so many clips and why my videos have always been so long. I cannot turn my head too quick. I can't move too quick. But yet I love to put on makeup. So I'm not going to give up my makeup. I'm going to still wear makeup. I'm still going to, put on makeup when I feel like I want to, or when I feel like whenever I want to, okay? But just saying, that's one reason why it takes me so long and why I have so many parts and pieces when some women can get videos done in 15, 20, 30 minutes. You got to think, some of these women have editors, okay, and that does those videos and can get those videos out. Some can edit themselves and they have special editing, I guess some kind of special editing, what is it? Site or whatever. Just some of the best editing tools. That's it for editing. I don't make money on YouTube, so I use a phone to record, and even when I edit on a phone app, so ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, if you got better editing tools, you can edit better, because I used to have a good editing laptop. However, I didn't have a really good editor. And I used to edit on YouTube, but you got to have a laptop. At the current time, I don't have a laptop to do that. I used to. I had several, 2 or 3 of them, and yeah. Anyways, I need to get a laptop at some point. But like I said, I'm not making money on here, so it doesn't, it is what it is. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna bronze now. I'm gonna use hold on for just a second. Give me a second.